This is a really helpful discussion, especially as it relates to third party and even fourth party risk.
The KPI that matters most, I think, is our web reputation scoring that we get from certain platforms, BitSite and UpGuard. Those have been what provides us with scoring as well as some continuous monitoring for a vendor and allows the support of tiering as well. So that's the only KPI that we've utilized besides our own internal score. That's really a value of whether or not we need upper management approval to accept a risk.
This is a really helpful discussion, especially as it relates to third party and even fourth party risk. And I'd like to just get everybody's on the topic of KPIs, everybody's opinion about to deal with ransomware on a vendor. That is most commonly the risk. And if anybody's tracking that internally, because if a vendor subcontracts with another vendor who then gets breached down in terms of supply chain, do we have business continuity plans internally? And the vendor will do what they have to do, and they will do what they can. But one of the metrics I'd like to track is the presence of a cyber insurance policy if the vendor has it, because it provides a minimum safeguard, not only in terms of minimum standards that they have to adhere to, but it also provides them resources, paid resources to help with incident response and breach notification. But on that topic, is anybody tracking the internal business continuity plans as part of their metrics to say if a critical vendor is not available for 8 to 10 weeks, do you have plans? How will you survive? And this is more inward facing rather than outward facing, but I'd like to get a sense from the group on that.
Given COVID, what we've just been through, we've recently conducted, prior we did have our BCP plan, but that was more given from a DR perspective, disaster, etc. Now, as we kind of went through COVID and understand the criticality of the tech, the executive body basically requested that we identify the critical, again, tiering vendors, how they play a part within our day-to-day operations, and in the event that they become unavailable for whatever reason that is, how do we mitigate or basically maintain business and continue to serve our customers? So I would not say it's a tracking. What I would say is basically it's a discovery exercise that we are going through, and basically putting a price point onto the BCP plan to identify, if there is an alternate option available, how quickly we can respond and what the costs associated with the following. So that's what we're doing on this side of the fence.